Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker are reportedly going from friends to much more. Plus, Pete Davidson and Kate Beckinsale are continuing to heat up as the two were seen making out in a very public setting over the weekend. And finally, Ariana Grande got real emotional in her latest Instagram post as she's getting ready to go on her third tour. We're talking new relationships and Ariana Grande right now, so stay right where you're at. How's it going, guys? I'm Madison Hill. We have a lot to discuss, but first, make sure you click that subscribe button and the bell. That way you're always notified when something big is going down. First up, let's talk about Kourtney Kardashian, because it appears her single girl blues might finally be over.
Those days are over.
As you all know, a while back, Kourtney Kardashian was spotted hanging out with an unlikely boyfriend candidate, Travis Barker. While we were all kind of looking around saying WTF, several sources came forward and revealed that Travis's children are friends with Kourtney and Scott's, so the two are also just friends. However, since then, we've always questioned the nature of their relationship, especially because a few months back, we heard Scott Disick was not a fan of them hanging out. At the time, a source told Hollywood Life, quote, "Scott is very suspicious that there could be something going on between them on the down low." While Scott might be wrong most of the time, when it came to questioning Kourtney over the nature of her relationship with Travis, he was actually right, because we've learned that the two have gone from friends to potentially more. A source recently revealed to Radar Online that ever since Kourtney went on the market, post Eunice Benjamin and Lucas Vaught, her and Travis have gotten, quote, closer and closer, to the point it sounds like the two have really gotten to know each other, if you know what I mean.
Sex.
The source went on to say they've gotten close, quote, to the point where he sneakily stays at her place now. For those of you doubting this, let me just remind you what Jeffree Star recently reminded us all, that Calabasas is basically a small town where people see everything.
There's eyes everywhere. There's normal people that aren't famous, that are your neighbors, and everyone sees everything.
So yeah, I definitely believe that although these two are trying to avoid getting caught, some chatty neighbor is all over this friendship turning into more. The source went on to tell Radar Online, quote, their friendship is definitely turning romantic, which has taken her by surprise. Apparently, Travis has always had a crush on Kourtney, but he was on the back burner while she, quote, fulfilled her boy toy fantasies. It sounds like Kourt might finally be ready to grow up and be with someone who is actually more age appropriate, as this source maintains, quote, she's really falling for him. Personally, while I think these two are kind of an odd couple, I think this might be good for Kourtney. I mean, they do say opposites attract, so I think I'm kind of for her and Travis getting together. Moving on, let's talk about another celeb couple that honestly still confuses me a bit, Pete Davidson and Kate Beckinsale. These two were first spotted flirting it up during the Golden Globes after parties, and since then, their relationship has continued to heat up. Just a month ago, they were seen out and about hand in hand while Kate was trying to cover her face, but we all saw the couple potential right there. And then this weekend happened where they essentially solidified their couple status with a public makeout. TMZ reports that while Kate and Pete were at a New York Rangers game yesterday, the two got caught not watching the game and instead sticking their tongues down each other's throats. And if that doesn't say love, then I don't know what else does. It's worth noting that making out at a hockey game wasn't the only thing these two did over the weekend. They were also seen leaving an SNL after party on Saturday night after Pete was done with the show. TMZ reports that the two were holding hands again, so this tells me that they must really be an item. Previously, we reported that Kate has played an instrumental role in helping Pete get over his ex, Ariana Grande, and judging by these two and their weekend together, I'd say that's definitely the case. No matter how odd of a couple, I still feel like they are.
It just doesn't make sense.
Before we wrap things up, I want to talk about Ariana Grande, because unlike Pete Davidson, she's not totally jumping into a new relationship just yet. Sure, she was recently spotted with her ex Big Sean last week, but nothing compared to what Pete has gotten himself into. And that's because instead of throwing herself into a new relationship, Ari's been throwing herself into work. And that's exactly what prompted her to post a lengthy, emotional message to her family, friends, and fans. Ari posted this selfie and then started her caption off saying, okay, about to embark on my third tour and am for sure deep as in my feelings. She went on to say how grateful she is for the people in her life who have gotten her through the past couple of years, and her fans are included in that. She went on to admit that she's probably going to cry a lot on tour and that her friends and fans and music have saved her life and turned everything around. She ended her long caption saying, "I am so deeply and eternally grateful. Life is wild, but your love and this music make it feel so sweet. Love you." I think I speak for all of you Ari-nators out there when I say we cannot wait to see what Ari has in store for us with her latest tour, even if she is a little more emotional than usual. All right, you guys, I'm ready to hear your thoughts on all of this news. What is your reaction to Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker's friendship turning into more? What do you think of Pete and Kate? And of course, what do you think of Ariana's emotional Instagram post? Let it out down there in the comments. For more on Ariana Grande and Big Sean, check out our recent video. And as always, for more celeb tea, subscribe and click that bell for notifications.